Italian match between Thomas Giovanni PRIMON, which was a runner-up in the European Championship in 2015, Italian champion in double 9 pins 2014, and the actual Italian runner-up for the final of the Masters in 2018. Next year he will be playing in the Nazionale once, so is year by year increasing his potential, and I think we will not be at the end of the climbing for him. You know Thomas because he's playing also during the...
Yes, I invited him to play also in our team,
Yeah.
in EuroLeague competition, so he plays with our team from Roeselare, DOS Roeselare.
Yeah.
And he played very well, but we reached I think 6th place of 12 teams, so we are satisfied. He played very good matches, and it's nice to have with him, so he can give us some pointers how to play the game and how to improve our certain positions, and what to do to even get better.
Yeah, he's also of course an instructor, so you can take advantage from that and improve your skills, your game, not only as you mentioned in terms of technique, but also in terms of what you have to choose between one shot and the other. As I told also yesterday, within Danish players, they have a good technique. Maybe sometimes they don't know whether to go left or right, what they have to choose, maybe during different times of the same match, and that makes the difference between some of the Italian players.
Yes.
Not me, as far as I played yesterday.
Yeah, but I saw yesterday's game of Thomas. What he likes to do is to put his ball behind the red ball, so he makes it's very difficult then to escape these difficult positions. Against Peter Keinberger yesterday, it was on table 4. The game was 28-28, and then Thomas put Peter in very, very difficult positions, and he made 1 or 2 fouls, so he gets 2 free balls, changes the game, and then it ended maybe 34, and Thomas finished 60 in a few shots then.
Yeah, because the game is very short. We play at 50 points, 3 to 5, so you have to manage very well every shot, and take care about the defense. So when you hide your ball, the other ball, behind the red one, which is in Italian called steola, which is the name of the shot, it's quite important. because you should then be able to play a comfortable shot afterwards. You can also decide to put the ball in front of the red ball, just like what you call the Chinese one.
Chinese snooker, yes.
In Italy we call it steola cinese, but I discovered that
and snooker they also
it's not something new.
No, it's also in snooker they say it's a Chinese snooker they play. So you have a difficult to put your hand and don't touch the opponent ball with your cue, or you make a mistake. And
I tried yesterday, but
yes,
it was not my day.
I heard from someone. You played it very well, but Tony escaped.
Something completely crazy.
Yes, I heard he played with a lot of sight and got away with it, and a good defense. He made points, and that changed the match. So sometimes. I also played one shot against Finn Mortensen. I thought it was a very nice plate, my defense, but he also escaped and made points and put me in a very difficult position, and it changed the match. Then I was lost.
With Finn, no?
Finn Mortensen, yes.
He's one of the oldest Danish players, so I think it's 20-25 years we can find him in the Internazionale.
I still have a lot to go, because for us in Belgium we only play now about 7 years, so we can still learn a lot of these experienced guys.
Maybe I'm playing Roland for Tom in 5 pins, which is quite good to see somebody from Precaution. Maybe we can see Codron in the next days playing 5 pins.
I've already asked him once, but he once said he would play, but he has a very tight schedule, so it's difficult to get the 5 pins. Now they play all over the world. He's now in the United States. He
traveling. I don't know if they have enough time also to train themselves.
Maybe. I think really for Godon, I saw an interview of him one day ago, and he says, the interviewer asked, did you train especially to be on your top? He says, I need always to be on my top, he says. So every day he's playing almost 1 game or 2 games, like now in the competition in the United States. It was 11 games in the group stage, and then semi-final and the final, so 13 matches. I don't know in 1 week, but very tough matches. It's not a training, it's a lot harder. Maybe I can introduce the referee of today. That's Françoise Docquier. She's a good friend of ours, a Belgian referee for a long time, CEB referee, so she can...
I think I saw her in some European Championship.
Yes. She's a referee in all disciplines, so she can do baulk line or free cushion or 1 cushion.
So the game started. Primon has the white ball. He did the defense. Matteo was not able to
gets a nice passage, avoiding the red ball, and now...
I think he was trying to do it on the second or not on the third one, just like that, but it's okay. That's part of the average of this kind of shot. Now Matteo can go for the Garufa, which is in this case is a shot with left English. It's quite common in our game, so it's reverse
English
effect, or English, just like they say in percussion. Same shot for Thomas. He has to avoid to kick the red ball. So
it's also a nice shot.
The
same result, no points,
but
the defense.
He has the defense, and so Matteo has to do more or less the same. Sometimes it's quite better not to do the pins, because the possibility to cross with exactly with the red ball means that you score 3 points, but now
yeah,
Thomas can take advantage of the situation. Not an easy shot as it seems, this one, because
it's difficult to control your ball.
You have to manage where to put the yellow ball, if you want to use limited force and to get just close to the pins, or to put the yellow ball. No, he decided to go for a defense, which is
a good solution.
A good solution, because you cannot find any kind of troubles in that. Sometimes when you play this two cushion direct, so the angolo, just like we call us, you find out kicks. So there is a mismatch between the two balls. In that case, you avoid, because you play in a different, within a, how can I say, a lower quantity of the ball.
Another defense shot.
Another defense for Thomas.
Maybe a little too soft on the yellow. No.
I think, but it's.
Yeah, it will work. So he has to.
That's correct, because if he would have been right close to the short rail, the reply for Matteo could have been easier, because.
I get 3 cushion first.
3 cushion, yes. With the red ball, which takes advantage, you can also have. You can manage the shot in that way, which is the correct way of. Now Thomas has to decide if to go for the garuffa or if to play 1 cushion, which is what he will do.
1 cushion.
Trying to find out another defense.
Seems to be alright.
No, it's right.
These are the most difficult shots on the table, I think. And you're both balls against the long cushion in the middle of the table. It's difficult to get an offensive shot of this. You hope that the balls run right or in your favor.
The idea of Matteo is to come and to go closer to the crossing of the 2 rails over there. In that case, there is a red ball which is hiding the pins, so Thomas has to decide what to do. Maybe we'll decide to divide the 2 balls. It depends on which kind of way. So I took it. I think that this is.
Maybe he played that way to
be a little bit short, and that's.
Okay. But did he play for the?
Was that one too?
He did not play to hit the right ball, perhaps. No.
No, absolutely. He didn't play to hit the right ball, and also not to do pins.
Because it's too difficult, or you leave a position afterwards. So it's better to avoid the ball and the pins to get safe. Now you're gonna get a giro, I think.
Yeah, but there is the red one.
Okay. So maybe
because this you should hit it by hitting the white ball on the top. Because then the white ball is staying close to the long rail, and then the other one with a good combination of force can come up after the 3 cushions, and then he gets the 4th one with the long rail, the short one, and comes up. Exactly. He decided to go to play in that way to do another defense.
Leaving his ball against the long rail. So
but I think Matteo is about to shot at traversino. I don't know if he will go for the long version or to go. I think, I don't know. It's tricky because he has to manage also the position of the red ball. And there is the way that his ball is doing too much run. Let's see.
He takes it a little thicker. Oh, okay.
Problem.
He scored.
He managed to do it. It's called due passate and mezzo. So he did 2 rays and a half.
Yes, and half. Yes.
And the combination is that he got the red ball, and now Thomas has to find out a solution.
I find it amazing that you can keep your tempo so that you can end after 2 cushions. They know exactly where to put the opponent's ball in the pins. They have such a they. In the beginning, if you play the game, you think they have some luck, but now you see and they know how to do it and to keep the ball in the middle of the pins or nearly in the middle of the pins. So
this is Thomas. It's he has to find out this is the right way to hit the ball, and unfortunately it's maybe
he will not be.
Took the yellow one
to Finn, I think.
Finn, yes,
he had a little bit more contact, so the yellow would go a little bit more to the top corner.
And the other one would have not came back. Matteo played Giro, it's 0 points. This was a very soft shot.
So here I see something you explained to me. So normally we play in defense and maybe try to get a yellow ball to the corner, and here he also takes his ball not to the corner but
exactly. Let's see what Thomas is doing right now. This is why now that the ball was staying between the crossing and the first diamond. But so the problem is that if you go close to the crossing and you are able to see the sponde palla, so if you are able to see the shot where you can hit the long rail with the reverse English, then the risk is that you come up to the same shot where the opposite ball, so your ball that you have to play is in the crossing point, and the other will stay in the other side. So when you play with a very talented player, the risk is that you can stay into the crossing point for 2 or 3 shots. Especially in 9 pins, it's very tricky to stay there.
Duo modi 3.
Due modi 3, exactly. So
and again, not scoring points, preferring to go in defense.
So we are about in 10 minutes comment. Would you imagine that that score? So
no.
It seems that nothing happened. We have 15-2, and nothing happened. It's just like somebody which is killing you, and you don't understand how. You don't see pins which are running all over the tables, but you see that the score is slightly moving, and sometimes with this kind of players, you don't see. There is fantastic.
Was a very
not
good
luck, because it's not lucky, because he went through the 2 pins.
Yes, it was very nice. Control. Garufa is a shot you need to have the experience. You must feel the table. It's not only making maybe a calculation. You must know how the table reacts on the English you put on the ball.
You have to know the tempo of the shot. If you are too heavy, if you are hitting the ball not in the correct way, then the ball is bouncing all over the...
Yes. Again, Garufa.
Yes, okay. Then the other problem is that if you don't have the correct tempo, the risk is that you are you give too speed, so one of the two balls is running too much.
Yeah.
Because at the end you see that we have more or less the same distance between the red pin from one ball to the other. So.
Oh, nice shot, nice tree cushion first.
Yeah, but I think he took the worst part of the ball, because now Thomas has a straight, it's called traversino, so you can play directly to the long rail and then to the pins.
What do you think? He will play a little bit harder? I think. Yeah.
I
if you look at his stroke,
would like to take his ball where actually he has exactly the
behind the pin,
one,
so he,
and to find out this kind of.
We say amorti.
Maybe he would have taken the white ball a little bit close to the center, because it was differently approachable, and then also because then Matteo is forced to play in this case two cushion. It was very close to the red ball,
and a little bit too much swerve, because
and it's a little bit short. It depends on how much of the yellow ball Thomas is.
You take the yellow ball at Giro, and
no, I think he will
go
for the
angulo. So
I was trying to
maybe I thought he would play a short cushion, long cushion around the table. No, see, it was not.
It's a strange position. If you take the angulo, it's okay. If you take the long rail, you take 5 bounce. And maybe that was the idea of Thomas. I don't understand.
But he was lucky. It was not a perfect execution.
It was luck before Matteo was shooting.
Yes.
The luck at that game is after your opponent.
Okay.
This.
You think you have put a difficult position, but then
what we call a very nice shot, or quite just a capolavoro.
Italian champion shows his skills. A little bit short.
No.
It will be alright.
Not as much as we can imagine.
It will be two cushion first.
Yeah. We play fastly. No. That's because the idea is to get the white ball close to the short rail, and the red and the yellow one ball close to the other one. So it's difficult then to manage the shot for Thomas. I think it's quite straight, so he will play the Giro.
And keep his ball against the cushion.
It's tricky. He has only 1 point and one kind of. He played very, very well. I think that the problem is that one.
He did not. He did not control his white ball, so
no, there was not enough
screw back
speed, and so the ball was not closing from the second and the third rail.
Luckily, Matteo was a little bit straight to try to deflect.
There is a message from Camilo Gomez, which 2 years ago was here. He's telling that he gives a bye to everybody. It's been, I think, a tough year for him.
Yes, with losing his father.
His father passed away some months ago, but he told that next time he'll be here, and that's very kind from Camilo. Everybody knows that also Nestor was also one of my two teachers, and so it's.
Okay.
I really appreciate that from Camilo. Thank you.
Yes,
And
yeah, because I was in Argentina at the World Championship.
yeah.
And Nestor was he's a god in Argentina. When he entered the room, the billiard room, everyone applauded.
Yeah.
He played some very, very good matches because I don't know.
You know that there is this famous tricky that somebody told that Berrondo is the Bible of the billiard, but somebody told that the Bible was written by Nestor. And that's very funny.
Yeah.
But that's. It was really an amazing guy, Nestor, for the guys which have been, I think, the fortune of knowing him, and for me that I was able to be taught by him in the last 2 years. It was really, really something particular. Then me and Camilo are also friends, and I really understand that it's not easy to have this name on the back where everybody recognize you as the son of Nestor. Wherever you go, you find out that somebody is recalling to your father. But I think that Camilo, as far as I know him, is very strong, and this part will be the will be something will be keep very, very far in the billiard and also in the life. I think you have seen it a couple of years ago.
Yes.
And what you have seen in Argentina for the world champion, I think, explained everything about his father. And
yes, he was a very simple man. He talked to everybody. It was nice meeting him there, and I really was impressed. Yeah. When he made a point over there was maybe 200-300 spectators. They all raised and clapped their hands. It was he played very good. Even I don't know how old he was exactly. Maybe 80 years. Did he?
76.
Yeah. Okay.
But it was, and it was quite amazing to see him play because. The position of Nestor, the approach of the table was quite in squat, so you cannot imagine. If I imagine myself at 70, 75 doing what he was doing at by playing billiard, was quite amazing. Let's see this shot of Thomas, because he's playing close to the long rail, hitting the ball. He was trying to get out of this situation, which is exactly what we were mentioning before about the Giro. So in that case, the coming shot was a defense. So it was Matteo was putting his ball in the hand in the crossing point, and he took really advantage of that. Was able to do that because there was also the red ball. So this was enlarging the pins. I mean the castello, just like the castle, just like we call it in Italy. So it's not easy because in percussion you have an idea of the shots and quite just like a legenda. And now you are telling and calling the shots just like in the Italian way, which is correct. We have to find out an international way of giving names to the shots.
But I like the Italian way, how they call the shots. So in three-cushion you have some names for some shots, but not like an Italian. In 5 pins you play 2-cushion, you say striccio, and 3-cushion you don't have these names. So it's much more easy to explain if you can say, you're gonna play it striccio, so you know you have to hit 2 cushions, and 3 cushions you must explain you play short rail, long rail or something. So I think longer. Okay, and a nice shot from Matteo, and now Thomas.
There was somehow a couple of bad shots from Thomas. I mean, he was not able to get out of from the first situation. he paid off. I don't remember 8 or 11 or 11 points. Then he tried to do the filotto di una passata, so he was trying to have one only
No.
cushion. No, he was trying to move the balls. Even because we are playing at 50, so
Yeah. Now it's gonna be finished.
game is
Gonna
it's
look.
not easy.
Looks for the pins on. Yeah. Oh. He's
This was done in surplus, as we call, and
yeah, but only needs 2 points. So
Yeah.
normally the set is.
and Thomas
Yes.
cannot stay close to the red ball, of course.
No, because if you begin to play, you think you're gonna make 4 points, but if you stay with the red ball,
Yeah, he has
the
to
other
play
player
with
makes
this kind of force, so you can it's
Yeah.
called it tre passate e mezza, so you have to get back close to the pins.
I see here he avoided the red ball, right? So
Yeah, but if
he
it
did
is
not.
short,
A little bit short.
yeah, I think that Matteo is able to see the white ball, so you can find out a way to play giro, or maybe to find out a pallino da 4, so to hit the red ball with
Yes, but
the
if
yellow
he.
one. Just like trick-cushion, no?
Yes.
1, 2,
But he can get around,
3.
like you often see. You think you cannot get around, and then you miss it.
But the idea is that you have to stay there.
Okay, so if he misses, he knew.
But let's see, because now the game seems finished, but if Thomas is able to do something tricky,
Yeah.
and then you find the way to arrive at, because you have to consider that if you arrive at 34, you can play
You can
to win the game. So
Yes.
let's see what he will be able to do right now.
If he gets his defense, maybe, but
Yeah, but now he just has to hit
Yeah,
the long rail, and
yes.
I
For
think it's quite comfortable to do
Pallino
3 points. Pallino da 3. And that's it.
First set for Matteo. It was quite a long set. The starting positions always looking for defense,
Yeah.
not scoring.
As you can see, as first as it's very funny, because there was a mosquito running in front of him. And
François is putting the balls on the spots for the starting position for Matteo.
you see, there is just like the period of the game where the people is studying themselves. As soon as one is doing a miscue or whatever, then it starts to take advantage, and then the opponent is trying to get back from the situation. So it's not just like hitting the pins; it's completely different way of playing.
Yeah.
Sometimes when we play with foreign players, we are not in a comfortable situation, because we have a very schematic kind of game, and every foreign player is breaking this kind of rules, so we find out position we never seen, so we have to manage them, and our idea is completely different from what we see. But sometimes I think that we have also to manage the fact that there is a different way to play this kind of game. We invented the 5 pins, but somebody else can change it.
Yes,
so
yes.
Why not?
Yes, I remember in my first match in the tournament here in IKAST, I had to play against a Czech player, so it's the first time they played this game.
Yeah.
And it was very strange. They shoot harder on the balls, and you never know where they're going to run. If you see this game, you know, Thomas will try to hit 2 cushions and get in safety.
1 cushion.
1 cushion, yeah, or maybe it, okay. Maybe he would try to hit it thin and okay, but he played 1 cushion. But you have somebody gonna look for defense. The other guys sometimes they play it hard and hope that the balls run in their favor, but and then you get some strange position that you say, well, how it's possible, and they have luck, and then you must be very attentive to keep your mind to try to play the game right.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's difficult if you
have to be very patient.
Yes, that's correct. Now again, duo modifier.
Yeah, exactly. It's better to get less part of the this is very nice.
Yes. Almost.
Now Matteo has to get back from this situation, so we will turn around the pins, trying to get the shorter part of the ball by hitting the short rail. It is short because it was not the intention was not to get the ball in within.
Yeah, that full. Big. Yet the contact was a little bit too big.
Oh, Thomas is playing the, I think, angle.
Yeah.
I disagree with this choice.
Yeah.
He's in need of pins, actually.
Yeah. It would have been better, perhaps, if yellow ball just touches the long rail first, and it would have gone more to the other.
But I would never go, and it went okay to play with Matteo to do pins.
Yeah.
Now Matteo did a mistake, but in my opinion, he was hitting. There was the possibility to hit first of all the short rail, then to get the yellow ball, and to do more or less the same shot he did with the due modi 3 by hitting called gancio.
Gancio. Okay. Yeah. So he had more control of his ball. Now it looks okay if he has rimpallo.
Yeah.
And leaving Matteo an open position.
Yeah. Yes.
Not easy, but try to the giro.
Exactly. We'll try to put the yellow ball close to the short rail. Ooh.
No. Not a good shot.
No. But they are not hitting very nice in the first 3-4 shots of the game. Wrong portions, as far as I can see.
Filotto, yes. Try,
No, he will play the Filotto in the first. This is
try to hide the yellow ball behind the pins.
They will try not to hit the red one as far as they are not able to manage the tender positions. So we have here also a guy from Luxembourg, which is Giovanni Susca, here with us, and we have seen playing in some European tournaments. It's half Italian, half from Luxembourg. I think it's 80% Luxembourg and 20% Italian, and but it's really very funny to stay here and to find out people from all over Europe playing this game. And this giro, and it's called giro a risalire. So you
giro
a risalire is called in Italian. So you get back in the back of the castello of the pins. So
that's a very good.
And now Matteo has to decide whether to go play
2 cushions or 3 cushions, but he looks for 2 cushions.
Yeah. Very
Oh,
fast,
oh,
exactly.
la,
It was
yeah.
fantastic. This was.
Yeah, perfect.
And then with this kind of speed, you will find it's a little bit long, but you will find exactly this.
It's amazing
kind
that
of it's called messa, which called us. It's tricky. Messa, you know what it means in Italian? When you go to the church. I don't know exactly why. It's messa. When you
okay. But that shot was amazing because you think Thomas played a good defense and he makes 10 points and gets even defense. So that's perfect defense, but now okay, now with the reverse angle on the yellow. Oh no.
he was trying to do the 2 cushion and then to get back in the opposite way of the billiard. It was a difficult shot.
Now this set is more tight, so 19-20 for the moment.
Yeah.
Thomas trying to keep up with Matteo. It's interesting now what solution he will take. It's you cannot predict.
Want to take advantage of the red pin. Of the
red ball, but no points. I think nothing scored. There was a little mistake, we can say.
Yes.
Should have, maybe took the red ball or hit some pins.
Oh, I figured the idea was to leave his ball behind the red one to do the giro and to be able to do. If he was able to do the giro over there, he was also able then to find out an unpleasant position, because then Thomas would have been
in the corner, in the corner, and could not see. Oh yes, very controlled shots, but now Rimpallo.
Yes, but the quality of the shot was really amazing. So
So if you make 10 points, you cannot be mad for making 10 points, and if you leave something, you already scored 10 points, and to 50 points.
He was also able to find this position, which was absolutely not. No, I think he will play the angolo di misura. That one. But it was very close, so it's.
No.
Let's see, now Matteo has the possibility to take a big advantage during also that match, because it's 4, so 34 to 26. Oh, sorry, but
see, a lot of our players would have played a little bit harder and tried to make the traversino 2 times, 3 times perhaps, but here they prefer to play tactic, and
there is also the red ball, which is in any case
it's going to be hard to swerve around, and I thought so it would be difficult, but he gets away with his defense.
It's a good position. If you see, the 3 balls are completely on the same way, and more or less crossing the middle part of the billiard. No, he's able to see the garuffa, so it's okay. Otherwise, you would have one cushion, so it was not easy. So the idea is exactly that one, to leave the opposite balls from the other side of the billiard and try to move only the balls, just like that.
It's a little bit short, so leaving
I think yes.
Thomas
I don't think he will see the filotto. It's just see a quarter of
No?
part of the bar. I don't think.
Ah no, he has to play defense.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought he
To
could
go
see
in the middle where the red ball is also hiding the pins from every side. Mattione now I think he will be going to do another defense, more or less in the middle of the just like
Yeah.
that. Yes, exactly.
Maybe he's just between the pins
think
and the
it's
red
short.
ball. Yeah. But you don't see if he can take the ball full to get the Giro.
He can also get back on the red ball. I don't know if on this table is the figure he can do. Let's see.
A little bit short.
You see that?
Yeah, but
Yes, the same. Yes, exactly. The Giro risalire is like before.
Now leaving a good position for the Giro for Thomas and for Matteo. If Matteo here scores, he can maybe take. Ah no.
It's not easy for us, but this kind of tables are prepared for 5 pins here in Denmark, but it's quite strange. The sensibility of the table is quite little bit different from the Italian one, so it's not easy for us to manage this kind of shot. It seems that we are doing a lot of mistakes, but it's really not easy.
I
they
see it also
close between the
yes,
second and third rail very much, and they bounce a little bit when they play the Garuffa. And 2 years ago it was not like that, because they were prepared for the 3 cushions. It was a little bit different to play. I think that now they are trying to have a table closer to what they need for the 5 pins. In my technical opinion, they would need to go between one and the other conditions of the tables.
Okay.
Maybe a little bit slippery than that ones. Also because you have to consider they will play on that clothes for quite a year, so now they are quite new. This is a new cloth from
Simonis,
Simonis,
the
for the 5 pins. It's very heavy if you feel it on the hand.
Okay.
4 points for Thomas. Let's see. Now Matteo has to do the striscio di calcio, as you can see. It's long rail, short rail. Should have done some pin or not hitting in any case the red ball, so they can do just like that and go in the middle of the billiard. So
we should have thought you take it more to the red ball. And no. Maybe if you don't hit the pins, you take it a little bit more to the red ball. If you don't hit the pins, you have a red ball at least, so you have 3 points. But
no.
Tactically, that's not
if
correct.
If you hit the red ball, then you can you can pay 8-10 points because you are straight on.
Okay.
This is the same. The idea is not to do the pins.
Okay.
That one.
Okay. So that's he's not doing the pins. No.
No.
Maybe
if
he
you
tried.
do 2 points is okay. The idea is not to take the red ball. Otherwise,
okay.
It's quite sure you lose the game. So.
Yeah, that's. I need to write it down to remember that for the next game. Yeah, but because if you see them play, you say, oh, they play bad because they don't hit the pins, they don't hit the red ball.
This is the problem that Matteo has now is that he has to avoid the possibility to have a comfortable shot for Thomas. So
but it's
you can go also to play without. Yes, exactly.
You play with a lot of side effect just in the corner and hitting the white. Oh, that's
because in that case.
Ooh, now he's he took the risk.
If Thomas is not able to see the ball,
it's not too bad.
It's not that bad.
But
But I think that Thomas is able to see the ball. Let's see.
Or maybe swerve a little. If it's not, it's delicate.
It's not easy because there is a pin very close to the. Nobody is seeing.
You can see.
So he will take advantage of that. He will try to get the white ball close to the pins. I mean, exactly to. Well, I think this is a mistake, but it depends on how much part of the ball was able to see, because now Matteo has the Giro on that table, which is very it's very easy to do it stretch, so it's to do the exactly. This is perfect.
Yes, indeed, perfect indeed.
Perfect. You just see the yellow ball where it's gone.
Yeah. It goes direct to the corner, but he gets in the corner.
Yeah.
If it's perfectly in the corner, it's also good, I think. And then now it's leaving. And he cannot
have to get out from that situation.
He cannot
somehow.
swerve, so it will be one cushion, I think.
You can play and try to just touch the ball.
Soft,
but you are playing against the world champion, or you attach to the two balls, so you have lost because you remain at Fisso, or you can find a way to get out of that.
You play softly. Oh, what the other thing? The tempo was right, maybe, but 4 points and end of second set. I think now Matteo gonna score.
I think it's yes, and I think that if you go for that, it's got like what Giovanni is telling. Maybe he was trying to get long rail, then the ball, and then to put the two balls close to the short rail. Because in that case, in any case, Matteo would have been able to close the match by doing the red pin, because was missing 6 points. So
so we have a 2-0 lead for Matteo, 32-42. Yes, one mistake from one was a difficult shot in any way. It was
that was the sliding door of the match, because Giovanni was not able to put the ball very close to the center of the billiard. I mean, the center within the long rail, and so Matteo was able to play the Giro. He did 10 points. He put his ball in the crossing points between the two rails. From one side it was a lucky shot, but I cannot. We can ask maybe to Thomas what kind of which quantity of the opposite ball was able to see. But I told you at the start, if he was not able to see the good part of the other ball, it was lucky shot in any case. Even if Matteo was paying 9 points at that point. And now the pressure is only on the other side.
I find it a very tactical game. So often if you look at the matches of Quarta and Agnello, they get a lot more filottos. Now maybe we had 1 or 2 in this match.
Yeah,
they already always now again also they. So it looks all right.
But when you see a match between, for example, Matteo and Quarta, it's a different match.
Yeah. Misura.
Misura, exactly.
Misura then puts his ball exactly in the corner, so, and Thomas on the opposite side. So another difficult position for Thomas, very delicate.
Yes.
Or gonna now he's gonna. Oh, now he, yes.
There is one way of. Now you are 2-0. You have to find out a way to get out from this situation.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have also to. It's a way of thinking, of course, to find out a way to change the situation. Otherwise, the risk is that you lose without trying doing something different.
Yes.
Maybe you can tell it's not fair when you speak about a nice billiard, but sometimes it's better to try to find out something different than to.
Yeah. Maybe he must try to attack a little bit more, Thomas, instead of.
It's quite straight in that on that table.
I see you looking again for defense.
Yeah, defense again. And he took the white ball into the.
No, perfect.
How many times you have seen the ball over there?
Yeah.
But over there is quite unattackable, the ball.
Yeah.
If you leave just the space to get into, it's a problem because then you have the opposite ball on in the crossing point.
You have one cushion first, and you can make the ball go the other way to the table.
Yeah. Let's see now, because this is very delicate. If you take the Garuffa in the wrongest way, you can pay the filotto afterwards.
Yeah.
So you have to manage what to do.
You're gonna play a little bit more speed now. I also the Garuffa.
That's one. He was trying to. That's quite correct. Not so much speed, as you can see.
Yeah. Leaving Matteo
But
not
now
much.
Matteo has to manage the shot. I think he will try to do a giro, and let's see if we try to find also the red ball, so the pallino da 4. Let's see. In any case, we'll try to put the balls. Yeah, it was.
Okay. He's trying to score a lot of points, but he's lucky with the red ball.
Lucky with the red ball.
But you know, if you look for the pallino da 4, you never know what position is afterwards. So,
absolutely. Not sure with this kind of speed on his ball he wanted to hit the red ball.
Is he looking again for defense, or he look for?
No, I will try to do the pins.
The pins. So hit the yellow ball thin and taking his ball to the corner where he's standing, I think. If it's possible, because I.
No, it's possible. Yes, you have to manage long rail, long rail, long rail. Three times,
maybe
so
3 times. Okay, yeah.
And there is also the red one. If you hit the red ball, it may be a problem. So
maybe you can try to. Oh, you can just play one cushion. Yellow ball, traversino.
Yeah.
Maybe leaving the yellow ball in the pins. Too soft.
Yeah.
Too soft. The idea was good. He wanted to be sure to get on the right side of the red ball, not leaving an easy position for.
We can say that as of this stage in the last part of the match, the luck is from the side of Matteo, which often happens if somebody is playing a little bit better.
Yeah.
It often happens that the luck is from his side. Of course, after telling that, I can suffer anything about what could happen. from now on.
That's not. Maybe he's. No. No luck for Thomas.
No,
If
but
he,
no, Matteo has a problem to manage the fact that to hit the opposite ball as the red one close to the hand, so he has to do a different bridge. So he has to. It's not easy. Yeah, it's not comfortable at all.
what will he try to play? Short cushion, long around, but he
Could
must
be
look.
an option.
Or must he?
Or he can go
Filotto? No. Americano, yeah.
or the angle, or it depends on what you want. Filotto.
Takes Filotto. Filotto and. Oh yes, yes.
It's just like bombing into the castle over there with the position of the red ball was.
Now Thomas must make points.
Traversino, we have to see if he is able. I think it's quite comfortable.
Yes, and take his ball a bit follow through to get behind the red ball, if it's possible, I think.
I don't wanna go close to the red ball with Matteo GUALEMI.
No?
To leave in 4 points.
That's okay.
It's
10
short.
points, a little bit
I
short.
think
That was
the
very
idea was correct, absolutely.
a very good shot, but
It's short.
unfortunately, okay,
it was
it was not short. So sometimes if you look on TV,
yeah, I was not able to see the end of the shot,
No.
so it was just in my imagination that.
well, I also thought he was a little bit short.
Yeah.
But
No, Thomas has to hit the ball off within hitting the short rail. You should use. But if you play like that, the white ball is stopping. If you hit the ball on the.
he even scores over. Maybe now he's lucky. I'm
Yeah.
making another 4 points with that. Now
But if he
he's
was hitting the ball
full contact.
with full contact, the white ball was stopping, and
Yeah.
would have been a problem. When you play that kind of ball, you should hit the ball
A little bit deep. Yeah.
a little bit deeper, because then the ball starts running close to the opposite way of the table.
Yeah. Thomas scored the points, but leaving Matteo a nice position. And if he's, it will be
4 points, it's short. So
a
Matteo,
little bit
now
short.
Thomas
But,
at 15,
but he's okay.
25 to 25. So that's
Yeah, he needed 20 centimeters more to get the white ball behind the red. So, but now he can play a soft ball to make 3 points. I don't think. Maybe not the best solution, because now you can maybe go for 4 points and
there is not so much to play then. Now maybe you can play pallino da 3.
and
Go away, because then the white ball stays close to the short rail, or to take the white one. No. It's just short, very short. The idea is to put the 3 balls on the long rail. It's very short. It's only short.
I thought he would play the pallino, but he had
to
short
take
cushion.
the white one close to the long
behind
rail and to the red ball,
Yes,
and then
yes,
to
yes,
arrive
yes.
on the opposite position.
But he hit it too thin, so
Yeah.
he got the short cushion first.
Not
And
too
now-
big, not too thin. he should have taken the ball
Okay, yeah.
thinner than this.
Travesino, but not.
Now we have here Orla, which is the. I mean, it's quite not a one-way show here in IKAST, but I think that without you it's not possible to do the tournament, and also within all the other Danish players that you are able to collect to do. I mean, the referees, I know that people was doing 31 matches just like Beniskov, so I think that you are able to do something very, very nice here. It's the second time I come here. I'm just coming here. It's I can promise you every time you do a tournament here I will come here. It's very funny. Where the idea of this tournament started from?
It came because I thought for many years we did not really have many international tournaments individually. There has been quite some tournaments for teams.
Yeah.
But international, I don't think we have seen a lot of individual tournaments outside Italy.
Yeah.
Where everybody can participate.
Yeah. But yeah, really, thank you. It's a very nice location, environment. You are very, very kind within all of us. I hope that this could be the start of a cooperation also between the different federations in order to improve the 5 pins. I'm telling that within the Danish Federation, also with Peter from the Belgian Federation. So I think that we should be able to teach you. You are nice players, very competitive in my opinion. I've seen a couple of years ago Danish players played very nice 5 pin. Maybe you are not so good in managing the matches, but this is part of the experience. So as long as you are able to be trained and to take part of tournaments, you will be improving, and I'm quite sure that sooner or later there will be some other surprises. We have seen German people grow up very well with Gerd, so now we have nice German guys. I think you can do the same, Belgian can do the same, French people can do the same. Everybody can do it by having the right teachers. So thank you for your efforts. I know that it's not easy for you. I see you very tired as always.
Yes,
and really thank you. Also the part, the streaming, the comment is very nice too.
Yes, and thank you for joining, and thank you very much for your support.
No problem. It's always a pleasure. We wait for you in Italy. There is a game, there is a tournament in Mandello. You promised. If you are able to join.
Certainly, yes.
Okay.
I will try.
Okay. Thank you. Let's get back to the match. We were able to see Orla, which is the, I think you know that.
Yes, Orla I know also 5 years, because he always comes to our tournament in Rusla. So he talked about a team competition. So we invited the Danish players, and they joined, and most of the time they come with 2 teams, or at least with 1 team. So very nice people. This is very the best people I know. They're very easy to talk with, and it's a characteristic of the 5 pins. I think there are not much difficult people in this game. If you cannot stand losing by another one having luck, then you better not start playing the 5 pins, because we've seen a lot of matches who are decided by maybe a lucky shot, and some people cannot bear that, and then they get mad. He win because he has luck. In the 5 pins you must be able to consider that as part of the game.
Yeah, I'm quite sure. I consider the luck part of the game, and part of the fact that you were able to give the possibility to your opponent to have luck. So if somebody has seen the matches between me and Tony Rosenberg yesterday, it was quite amazing, because there were 5 matches decided by the last shot.
Yeah.
I closed two matches by doing 12 points. It closed 2 matches in the craziest way possible, but I was able to close my matches because he was giving me the possibilities the same from the other side, so it doesn't matter if there is luck or not. I gave him the possibility, he took his possibility, and that's it. The rest is only if we have to speak about the sex of the angels, like we say in Italy, but it doesn't matter that. Let's see now, because Thomas is in a tricky position. He was giving the easy possibility to Matteo, which now has only 7 points to win the game. Not easy for Thomas. Yeah, I think he has to try to do a Steola. At that point, I think he will try to put the yellow ball close to the...
This is very tricky with the red ball, and going that way, you need to be very precise, not hitting the red ball first. No, foul and end of the match.
End of match, yes. I thought he was playing in the other way, just to try to find out a position.
Yeah, but
not sure there was a possibility to do the shot correctly over there.
No, but the other way it was also difficult to get out, but he would have a little bit more chance. I think if you place the other way around to the other side of the billiard,
he could find the way to put Matteo into a trouble. It's just when as we call, we try to win or lose in one shot.
A shot to nothing, I think they call in snooker. So hoping it ends out right, but it came the wrong way for Thomas.
Yeah.
So Matteo going through for the next round. I don't know who can be his opponent.
I have not seen the standings, so I don't know. I will play at noon. We have here Matteo. Come here, Matteo. So we have to have a little interview.
Okay, I pass the mic to Matteo. See you all. Bye.
As far we have seen a nice match, in my opinion. In the first set you played nice billiard. Afterwards I've seen maybe some difficulties. I don't know if because of the table or whatever, some lucky shot too. What are your impressions? So what do you think about the game? So I quite seen two different parts of the same game. The first one where there was just like we were studying themselves, so we were playing different. Maybe it was something was changed on the table or whatever. I've seen some miscues, so I don't know. Just your explanation about the game, so I can translate what are your impressions, then also Thomas' impressions. So.
Sì, secondo me, almeno io sono andato in difficoltà per le risposte, cioè le geometrie diverse che i primi giorni a panno, cioè sembrava più nuovo, forse era anche più pulito, non lo so. Comunque adesso le risposte sono cambiate e si inizia a vedere le risposte hanno, cioè i biliardi nel nord Europa, no? Che sono molto diverse dalle nostre.
Different way of so mainly I was trying to explain also to Peter before, so the problem is that we find some difficulties, especially during this kind of shots. It's not easy to manage your ball and the other ball, so when you hit faster or lower is completely different what happens on the second and third rail, and so it's not easy also to manage what you want to do between the two different your ball and the other ball. So Peter was telling also that we play in a different way. I was telling that sometimes when we play the Garuffa or the Due Sponde, we will try to avoid to hit the red ball, because otherwise it's quite easy to play an easy shot, and that's one of the part of the things that they can improve. So how to manage the game.
Cioè, ai tavoli bisogna adattarsi. Purtroppo
I'm
quando
sure
manca,
that you have to adapt to the table. So
yes, yes, sì.
Yeah. Yes.
Però a volte quando manca un po' di lucidità non si riesce, no? Alla fine abbiamo sbagliato tanti giri, però se fai caso erano tutti giri presi correttamente, cioè l'errore dal lato giusto, quindi sullo stretto, cioè su quei giri non ti puoi mantenere largo. Noi li giochiamo, è impossibile, cioè non è che non riusciamo a capire la geometria del tavolo, è che non riusciamo a correggere, perché è fuori natura per noi giocare più largo, cioè perché più largo si rimane fuori in caso d'errore.
A little bit different kind of responses on the different cushions, so we are not very nice in adapting our way of playing in that table, so maybe we need more time, but I mean, it's just something we have to do for ourselves, and that's what maybe sometimes is happening when we play abroad in the European Championships, or when you are playing in the Euro League. You have to adapt our game to the tables we are playing on, so dobbiamo adattarci effettivamente ai biliardi che troviamo.
Sì, è chiaro, non è facile perché 2 o 3 volte l'anno, cioè trovare
it's not easy,
completamente diversi. Il nostro è un gioco alla fine un po' di approssimazione, no? Più che altro di errori dalla parte corretta, e su alcuni tiri è proprio difficile riuscire a cambiare, diciamo, le quantità da colpire, no? Perché quasi mai su ogni tiro, cioè su pochissimi tiri si va a cercare una quantità, si cerca sempre dei tiri che danno un margine d'errore, no?
Yes. We also try to find a way to have the shot which has the better possibility, where the margin for the error is bigger, so we are not giving so much space to the lucky when we play.
Oltretutto, per quanto riguarda me, magari c'è anche un discorso un po' di forma che è un po' in calo rispetto al finale di stagione, ho un po' staccato, quindi
so, yeah, but it's something that we are at the end of the season. You played a lot, you had a lot of very important matches, so it's quite, I think we understand that you cannot be 100%, but it's always nice to see you and Thomas play such kind of game. I mean, in my opinion, the first part of the match, first and a half part of the match was quite very nice. I mean, you can understand exactly the tactics of a billiard. It was very it's just like a school of billiard for the people, maybe for the Danish people, the other people that are giving a look to that game, actually.
Sì, poi ovviamente dipende anche dalle posizioni che restano, no? Perché magari il gioco si mette in un determinato modo, e su quei tiri che non presentano grosse difficoltà per noi qua, e quindi viene fuori un set magari migliore, però non eravamo, nessuno dei due, insomma, non abbiamo giocato bene, via. Non voglio dire una percentuale, ma
no, but maybe forse non avete giocato bene, però per quelle che sono le caratteristiche di questi biliardi e per la possibilità di adattarsi, secondo me avete giocato un un buon biliardo, insomma, non avete azzardato nulla, avete tentato comunque di tenere le biglie in gioco senza fare cose particolari. Secondo me hai avuto un colpo di fortuna all'interno di una partita dove sei andato a bere 9. Io non ho capito che quantità di palla vedesse Thomas, perché poi tu hai fatto il giro, hai fatto 10, lì si è girata un po' la partita, cioè da un qualcosa di fortunoso, secondo me, da un colpo di sfortuna ne hai ricavato più fortuna che sfortuna.
No, sfortuna, lì ho fatto un errore, ho tentato un colpo che era proprio al limite, perché non avevo l'angolo per andare sulla mezza biglia, diciamo, che mi permetteva di fare i 4, e l'ho ricercato di parabola, però era un po' tosta, diciamo, solo che a volte quando i tiri mi piacciono non resisto.
Sì, so qualcosa in più. Io ho tirato un tiro che mi piaceva con Rosenberg, ho fatto 16,
non resisto,
fammi capire che gli piaceva anche.
Sì, vabbè, la bevuta lì è una sfumatura, però alla fine, voglio dire, ho bevuto 9 su quel tiro.
Sì.
Dopo ho fatto un capolavoro, cioè Thomas ha sbagliato la difesa alla fine, che rientra sempre nelle sfumature, che quando sei a posto non sbagli, esatto. E quindi non la vedo come
poi hai fatto un caso.
Ho visto altre sfumature fortunose, le ho avute, ma quella, insomma, direi...
No, io ho solamente detto che alla fine, cioè, la parte fortunosa di quel tiro è che Thomas poi non ha fatto la difesa che aspettavamo. Ecco,
sì, vabbè, però quello non è fortuna mia, se sbaglia lui.
No, non so quando... No, adesso poi lo chiedo a Thomas.
Certo.
Please come here. We are speaking about the shot where Matteo was losing 9 points, but you were able to see the right quantity to get the ball in the middle of the billiard or not? So, non ho capito se è stato un errore di quantità o se proprio non la vedevi la quantità per tornare in mezzo.
No, avevo la quantità, è stato un errore mio, probabilmente è mancato un po' di effetto.
Un po' di taglio, certo.
Difesa per allargare un po' la traiettoria della mia, è rimasta intorno al 20, invece avrei potuto salire un po' di più.
Infatti quando si sono fermate le biglie intanto non capivo se ci fosse la possibilità di vedere la biglia.
Il giro quando si sono fermate, sono rimasto un po'...
È rimasto precisissimo. Sì, oltretutto avevo anche pallino a coprire, mi dava una tranquillità, quindi
per il resto, at the end of the match I've seen you maybe a little bit tired, un po' stanco mentalmente.
No, ero demoralizzato perché ho sbagliato alcune scelte per mancanza di lucidità.
Ti ho visto un po', esattamente.
Un errore di esecuzione riesco a digerirlo, e quando vedo che sbaglio una scelta invece mi riesce più difficile accettare l'errore, perché vuol dire che non ero lucido, non ero in partita, è una cosa che non va bene. Dopo ovviamente la pressione che mi ha dato anche Matteo ha contribuito a far sì che fosse mancata magari un po' di lucidità, perché il primo set no, ma gli altri due, diciamo, ho avuto la possibilità di vincerli e li ho un po' sprecati nei tiri decisivi, nei tiri conclusivi.
Sì, infatti. Io ho detto che il primo set secondo me l'avete giocato molto bene, avete giocato un bellissimo biliardo per quello che concede questo biliardo, che è abbastanza difficile come caratteristiche rispetto ai nostri biliardi, e poi si è un po' sfilacciato il gioco, ecco, non è poi semplice stare attenti ed essere concentrati su tutto quello che succede. Questo è il tiro di cui parlavo prima, esattamente.
Sì.
Sfumature alla fine, cioè io quando dico che anche tra giocatori molto bravi i tiri, le partite sono decise alla fine da un tiro, tu esegui bene o male un tiro, e Matteo da questa cosa qua è uscito con l'imposto, cioè qui alla fine per fare qualcosa tu sei andato, credo, a accostare per andare sulla corta poi o qualcosa del genere, perché poi
la biglia era proprio in angolo, era difficile uscirne, ho tentato di fare l'accosto bene, la forza era anche giusta, però era risultato leggermente stretto, insomma.
Però come ho fatto notare, I was telling also to Peter, a lot of balls.
Anche vedi, tante volte sono riuscito a mettere le mie biglie in angolo, però è sempre un pelino corto il tiro, e lui è sempre riuscito a scappare con il pelo di biglia, mentre quel centimetro in più, sai, avrebbe dovuto magari andare anche lui di sponda, un accosto, e quindi ho pagato queste imperfezioni alla fine.
Sì, sono alla fine little bit things that change the match, so what we call sfumature. I mean, it's something that little slight difference that can take match from one side to the other. But I think it's a very nice match played by both and decided by minor things, in my opinion. So, and it's always nice to see two young guys come here to play during a tournament and to enjoy, to try to speak with all the Danish players and try to, I mean, let this game be known well than what it is actually in the European, in all over the Europe. Penso che abbiate comunque dato la possibilità a tutte le persone che ci sono qua, sia ai danesi, sia ai tedeschi, sia a chiunque abbia partecipato, di aver avuto la possibilità di imparare qualcosa, che poi alla fine, se tu hai visto, tanti ragazzi colpiscono molto bene, comunque la palla davanti la giocano forse anche meglio di tanti di noi, poi si perdono nelle sfumature, nei dettagli del gioco, cioè non riescono a cogliere il filo del discorso. Anche con Peter stavo parlando prima, noi spesso giochiamo la garuffa a non fare dei birilli o a entrare largo perché non vogliamo spostare il pallino dalla zona dell'acchito, e lui dice però noi giochiamo per fare 3. Sì, però poi non vi accorgete che dopo pagate magari un tiro o due o si pagano delle sequenze, e su queste cose, che sono secondo me le cose più importanti del gioco, loro devono migliorare, ma è anche il miglioramento forse meno complicato da fare, perché non c'è una parte tecnica, c'è solo una parte di attenzione e di ragionamento.
Sì, esatto, c'è molto margine di crescita secondo me. In Europa ci sono ragazzi che hanno talento, hanno ottime potenzialità. Sarà un po' più difficile per loro crescere perché queste manifestazioni non sono all'ordine del giorno, però vedo che le stanno sfruttando al meglio, stanno ricavando il massimo da queste manifestazioni, quindi insomma chi ha buona volontà poi ha modo anche di seguire le partite online, ha modo di contattare qualche giocatore, insomma può tenersi
fare scuola,
aggiornato, fare scuola, insomma
assolutamente.
C'è possibilità di migliorare.
I think that we are also able to do any kind of school in order to improve our game all over the Europe, and why not? So I think we can do something, an exchange between Belgium, Denmark, and whatever, to try to do something for this the game we love most. So because it's mostly a game we play in Italy, in Argentina, in Uruguay. So, but I think that sooner or later we will find out somebody which will kick out of the European Championship. We already had some German, but I think there's also some Danish one. I don't know what's doing. I've seen playing the guy which is playing with Tony a couple of years ago, Kasper Christoffersen. Is a pool player. You see that when you cross with somebody which is coming from pool or snooker, they exactly know where to hit the ball. So the rest is how to manage the game, and this is a problem when you are not able to find out the feeling with the table. These kind of guys will take you home very, very fastly. So they, in my opinion, a lot of players, the European players, have a different approach from us. They are able to suffer more than us. They are more competitive than us. Sometimes we are a little bit, how can I say, we take it a little bit very easy, the game, and they are very competitive. Sono molto più capaci di noi di stare sul gioco, di essere concentrati. La parte sportiva loro è molto più sviluppata della nostra, secondo me.
Sì, ho visto in effetti un ottimo approccio al biliardo da parte di tutti, un ottimo approccio mentale. Carichi al punto giusto, ma mai troppo tesi, e quindi riescono spesso a dare il massimo delle loro possibilità.
Esattamente. Su questo secondo me noi dobbiamo imparare.
Sì, sicuramente.
Thank you, Thomas.
Grazie a voi. E grazie di questa bella esperienza.
To do some comment afterwards.
Okay.
Why not? And, no, grazie a Orla e ai ragazzi danesi che ci permettono comunque di partecipare a queste manifestazioni,
esatto,
che sono veramente divertenti. Grazie mille.
Bene, un saluto a tutti.
Thank you.